Hey everyone, welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Pardon? I gotta continue on. Yeah, I was trying to farm 4th level Super Meat Boy as Isaac. And I think I recall playing Isaac last time, so I'm gonna do Maggie this time. I'm just gonna try and complete the circle. Also, Afterbirth is gonna come out in a couple of days. This Friday, I think, actually, which I'm very excited about. Like the thing with Afterbirth is like there will be over 100 new items. There will be a new end boss. There will be a new alternate ending. There will be, just new areas, new bosses, new enemy types, everything. For a game that appears to already have like basically anything you can imagine. Like, if you ask me to come up with like 10 items that the game doesn't have and I think it should have, I would probably struggle. I could maybe come up with like 1 or 2, but definitely not even 10, let alone over 100. So I'm very interested to see all the work and all the results, especially all the results, everything that's new. It's gonna be quite exciting for me, and it's gonna be a lot more work. It's gonna be a lot harder to achieve real Platinum God than it is already. It is an achievement that only like 1% or so of Binding of Isaac Rebirth players actually possess. I am probably never gonna be one of those 1% Binding of Isaac Rebirth players because I'm just not good enough. I know it, I'm ready to admit it, and I'm trying to improve. So what did we get from our first animal? It was Spider Bite. No, it was Spider Baby. Similar names and similar visuals, but quite different effects. Duke of Flies is gonna die easily if I drop a bomb, but I'd rather use my 2 bombs for the 1 tinted rock on the other room. Unless we can find a room which has a tinted rock that only requires 1 bomb to access. I think we've explored all the floor and that was the only tinted rock available, so I'm gonna be ready and also happy to explode said tinted rock. Oh, that was just stupid damage on my part, but we're still okay. We're still rolling. Hopefully we get some sort of damage upgrade here, or tears, or anything that ups our overall killing power. And instead we get HP, which is also fine. Obviously the best perfect outcome you can hope for from a tinted rock is small rock plus a soul heart. It's very rare though. We get just the small rock, so that is also totally acceptable. Well, great actually for an early game DPS increase. But we don't have a soul heart and no money to buy one, so it's gonna be a little bit tough for me not to take red hot damage on this floor, and thus. And there we go. That was just such an unpredictable bullshit, and like, yeah, sure, hurt me to see if I care. But the moment it reached its full growth, it shot an explosive bomb right where I was about to go, and I had no way of dodging that. That was just some trickery going on. I mean, it's fine, we can still theoretically get at every room on this floor. It's possible. It's happened before. It's just not very likely anymore. It's gonna be Blighted Ovum. If we don't take red dot damage against this boss, which means we shouldn't take any damage, then we should have like a 20% chance or something, maybe 30. And we didn't get it. that's on me. However, we are now going to explore the rest of this floor, try and find the item room. Probably not go to our shop because we don't have money. We also don't have bombs. So, you know, oh, there we have one bomb. Oh, run away. Was there a tinted rock here? I think there was. Oh, there was just pots and soul hearts right there. That's what I wanted. I shouldn't have picked that up though, because I don't trust myself not to lose the soul heart that I just picked up. Oh, and there was also a tinted rock here, but we already have small rock, so, you know, if there's an opportunity like right in the other room where we had 2 pots plus 1 soul heart for a bomb, it's probably better than your average tinted rock at this point, when you already have small rock. Let's use Yum Heart and move over here. And there was a nickel. Steady. Just keep them under control as best as I can. We don't have a bomb still. We've been here. Ah, there we go. There's the item room. I would be hoping for a bomb item. No, it's infestation. I'm gonna go for this. No money, only 1 soul heart. I mean, 1 soul heart is fine. It's basically your expected average payout from a tinted rock. But who knows what would have been inside that stone chest, you know? I was thinking there was not only the tinted rock there, also 3 pots, and could have gotten some money out of it. Instead we got spiders out of them. A pill. Hematemesis. Fantastic. I was hoping for that to be explosive diarrhea. But now we have like a very interesting setup in that every time we get hit, we create not only spiders from spider baby but also flies from infestation. So if we get hit, we can do a lot of damage in return. Something that would also synergize very well with this is something that gives us like, oh god, that gives us a lot of damage, but maybe even lowers our, I did again, and maybe even lowers our tier rate, something like Polyphemus or even Mascara, to give us a lot more damage, making our creative spiders and flies stronger, and to make sure that when we do hit, because our tier rate is already slow, it's gonna hurt a lot. Or, you know, something that would be just as good as just something like the pack that gives us a little bit of damage but a lot of tier rate, so that we don't have to rely on the few shots that we shoot to hit. Instead we can just shoot a lot of tiers, and, you know, eventually some of them are gonna hit. What the hell is the range on these bones? Range up. Okay. Speaking of range, I suppose. That was on me. However, we still have half a soul heart, which I would love to keep until the boss fight. That's not how you do it. The hourglass. I'm gonna keep the yum heart actually. Get 4 of these. I found pills. Oh god. Please, don't get close to me. He tried to. Go. Oh, the opening to this room is always the scariest part. There's like 5 bombs shooting at the same time into random directions and you can't really control where they're gonna land. I'm gonna go to the shop hoping for a soul heart. That's how much I want this devil room. Indeed, there is a soul heart which we are happily gonna buy. So we got Curse of the Blind. So the devil room is gonna be a little bit of a tricky situation because we don't know what items we're gonna get. Like if there's 3 items with 1 heart each, there could be a 9 lives, and if we pick that up first, we can pick up all of the items. Or who knows, if it's like 3 red dot deals, it could be, I don't know, Necronomicon, Ghost Baby, and Brother Bobby. And we don't really want either of them. So we're gonna take this, which is caffeine pill. And there's just 1 item. It's Godad. That is amazing. I don't really know what I'm gonna use hematemesis for. I'm just gonna keep it for now, I guess. Got some money and a little bit of, well, a little bit of money and 1 key. Our damage is still not that good. The only thing that we got to improve it was the small rock. Oh, and Jesus juice, I suppose, but we're moving on to the Catacombs Part 2. And for there, our damage should be good enough, but once we get to the Necropolis, you know, we would really like to be doing a little bit more than this, because otherwise we're gonna struggle to kill enemies in time before they can hit us. Well, that was not very smart on my part, but from now on it doesn't even matter if we take red hot damage on the floor, and as long as we can survive, we get to go Ted. We get to go Ted, and therefore we get the rooms no matter what, as long as we live, at least. So this run has potential, obviously, because of the goat head, but you know, we could just get absolute shit. We could get like 3 red chests now that contain troll bombs, then we could get Krampus and then some shitty animals we don't want, and then all of a sudden we like wasted our entire potential for goat head. It has happened before. Also, we did enter this floor with... Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I was getting at. We did enter this floor with 5 cents, so we did have a chance of an arcade spawning, and there it is. Now, I don't really know what I want from the arcade at this point, but we can make a play with the hematemesis pill, which is probably what I'm gonna do. Generate some spirals and flies. Go down to a half red heart. Use hematemesis. The least it can give you is fill up your half red heart to a full one and then drop 1 more red heart. That's the very least it can do. And now we're gonna take this and we're gonna use Yum Heart, and we're back at full HP. And we generated a lot of spiders and flies. Thanks to Infestation 1 and Spider Baby. Usually, like, I don't think Infestation 1 is very good. I also don't think it's as bad as some people make it out to be, though. Like, it's like the most reliable way of generating flies, apart from being guppy, in my opinion. At least when you're playing on a similar level to me, which is to say, if you're playing, you know, average at best, bad at worst, then it can really help you out, do more damage when you get hit. That's what it's there for. And it's not like it only spawns 1 fly when you get hit, it spawns 2 most of the time. I think sometimes even 3? I don't know. Alright, if we want to, we can go back to Blood Bank and play some more to get into this boss challenge room. I don't know if I want to. I mean, I have my Yum Heart charged up, so I could do it. And there's no way I'm gonna get to boss rush anyway. And since we have the goat head, why not also do this and get 2 black hearts? That's exactly that is actually exactly why I wouldn't do it right away. But I'm gonna pick him up. Play it once more. Okay. These flies and spiders are gonna make the boss challenge room a lot easier. Don't hit spacebar yet. Hit it after you enter the boss challenge room. Just a little reminder. Oh, did I show the seed even? The seed is CXW0. I'm gonna put that into the description so you can play along right away. We got 2 golden chests. Don't want to open them? I think I do. We got the Isaac's Fork and the Moon. It's like a terrible haul. It's like absolute garbage. Now we lost both of our keys and didn't get anything in return. Basically. I could obviously teleport out, but I want to just see if I can get a key after completing this room. Green champion Peep is just a total asshole. We knew that before. It's even more apparent right now. Okay. Pick up the Isaac's Fork. Teleport to the moon. Get 3 bombs. Teleport to the moon would... it's like a phrase that you know, you imagine people would say in like 50 years time from now, oh, I'm just gonna teleport to the moon, see you in like 5 minutes, gonna be back really quickly. Judgment. I'm not gonna play a judgment here. I'm gonna play it here because the spikes intimidate me. Hoping for keys, hoping for HP. The map is just neither of the things that I was looking for. We have a Yamhar charge though. What am I hoping for in this devil room that we're about to get? Something like the Pact or Ceremonial Ropes that not only gives me damage, but that also gives me a little bit more survivability, a little bit more red hot protection. Oh my god. Just push a bomb in. That did like no damage to Gertie. Old bandage is fine. Krampus is potentially dangerous even for how this run is gonna go. It could kill us. I'm hoping I don't play bad enough to make that happen, but it could happen. It has happened before. Did not happen this time. We got a key. Trying to shoot these red hearts. Oh, these fires to get red hearts, I should say. There is a red heart somewhere on the ground. There's some spikes somewhere here. Oh, on the room adjacent to the shop. So let's try and move in here, and it's gonna be greed. Both kind of mini bosses that I didn't want to see on this floor, Krampus and Greed. Both of which have ended several of my runs already. Neither will do so today though. Or at least not yet. Also, we can go to the item room using just a bomb. That's something I just noticed. And Harlequin Baby is just acceptable. It's not good though. It's not what I was really hoping for. We can't access the red heart. So I think we're just gonna go, and our damage hasn't really increased. We got Lump of Coal and we got Harlequin Baby, but could be a lot better. And I'm a little bit scared of Necropolis, because not only are we not doing, you know, relatively poor damage, also we're pretty slow. And if we find a room full of Masks of Infamy, then, well, we're gonna have a rough time. So this room though, this should be pretty easy. Drop a bomb here, drop a bomb there. No special rooms so far. We have found a lot of just dead ends on the map already. If you can just watch here, we spawned adjacent to 2 dead ends, and then the big room was adjacent to another 2. I'm a little bit frightened to go to the first room right away, which is why I'm not gonna do it. Now I'm gonna do it. Nothing really worthwhile, but we tried. So we got a key, which I'm probably gonna use on the shop, because unless it has greed, we can buy a key to get to the item room. Oh, come on, steady. There we go. Blow up some of these golds. So we get 2 spades. I'm gonna use that after using my first key. There's the other room. You know what? Since we have 2 spades, we can go to both special rooms that require a key on this floor. So let's go in here first. Use this. Pick up Gimpy, which is another fine item. It's not fantastic. Why did you not swallow that bomb? You just like smoke, I know that, but you were looking very hungry to me, so thought I'd offer you a tasty meal. So he is gonna be dead any second now. There he goes. The shop has mom's purse and blue map. I kind of want both, but I think I want mom's purse more, and I also want the soul heart, and then I'm gonna go and donate. Because next floor is probably gonna be greed again, and if it isn't, well, sucks being me, I guess. And also, wait, what? Double peep? You've got to be kidding me. What else? I still need to get to 999 cents, and I would like to do so before Afterbirth comes out. It's not very likely, but if I play a lot off camera, then it can be done. Thank you, Old Bandage, for the numerous payouts, keeping me alive. We're gonna get another devil room here. We get an HP first. We already fought Krampus, and now we're gonna get 2 items I'm not particularly fond of. Tell you what, I'm gonna take the Book of Sin. Gives us a range upgrade. And I'm also gonna take the Headless Baby, because you know what? Headless Baby is actually kind of debatable, because we were pretty tanky. Oh, and I can't buy the battery charge because I spent all my money donating. That is fine though. We're just gonna head on to the next floor. Are we in a better position than last floor? Than this floor? Maybe slightly. Like, it doesn't take very much to make me feel more comfortable. If we could just get like a curved horn trinket drop, That would be fantastic. Or if you could get, you know, obviously if you could get prop doses from a item, but or 2020 or, you know, stuff like that. But the pact or the ability to fly from a devil room, Spirit of the Night in particular, because also for the spectral tiers, to build like a defensive run, that would also make me feel more comfortable. But as is right now, it's just, you know, we're kind of not really strong offensively or defensively, and we would like to improve that on at least one front if we want to have any chance of success. Now, Roid Rage is a speed and range upgrade. Speed helps because we were pretty slow. The speed is fine now. The speed is actually good now. I'm fine with the speed we're moving at. Trying to use the creep from her Headless Baby to take out some of these smaller enemies. Whenever possible, at least. Oh. Yeah. Figured that would happen. The Fool. It's we're like way too late already for boss rush. So all we can really do with this is, I guess, teleport out of either the boss challenge room, which we're probably not going to be able to access though, because we are not going to have an arcade here, since we didn't enter with 5 or more cents. Or we could use it to get out of a curse room, which I'm hoping there is on this floor. Hematemesis. We can use this. Tell you what. No, don't take Hematemesis. Here, take the Fool. Don't take that red heart. And now we're gonna go to the boss challenge room. Full card out. And get back to full HP. This is just so not worth it. All we really got was a bomb. But hey, we didn't spend very much on it other than, you know, time, I guess. What are we gonna do with the other Hematemesis pill? I don't know. There's a tinted rock here though. That did not damage Chop? Are you kidding me? This is slow tanky Chop. He's dead now. Bob's Rotten Head. I prefer Book of Sin, because sure, Bob's Rotten Head will give us some offensive potential that we are currently lacking. At the same time, it can also hit us. It can also damage us. Whereas Book of Sin, if anything, it's probably not going to damage us. It's quite the opposite, actually. It's pretty likely to give us like a red heart or a soul heart or something like that. We haven't been to the shop yet on this floor, and I will go there because it. Oh, we should also explode these blue fires because it might give me something very worthwhile. Something like we've seen a 9-volt on the previous shop, haven't we? Something. Well, even just a soul heart or another charge would be good. And again, oh yeah, we are gonna be able to benefit from an extra charge because we have some more rooms left over that we haven't done yet. It is a soul heart. I'm gonna take it. And we're gonna donate 3 more cents. Wow. That was an unexpected double payout. So now we're in a decent position. I'm actually gonna drop the hematemesis pill, just so I don't accidentally hit Q and put myself at potential risk of death, depending on our situation. This is gonna be the mom fight. Prepare yourselves, grab a snack. This is gonna be a long fight. Good. Almost halfway through the fight. Only got hit once, but not by the foot. Got hit again right there. Oh, almost got crushed by the foot. The thing that I dislike most about our situation right here is that we don't have damage, which is why we take like 3 or 4 hits to kill most of these enemies that mom spawns. So with like body part shop with a minion up front, we take so long to kill that minion that we can't really get much damage done to a body part of mom. And that's gonna change completely right now, because we are just gonna pick up Dark Bomb, Brimstone and Abaddon and just win the game. Probably, in all likelihood. If I don't mess up terribly. Man, like this just came out of nowhere. The game was like, oh, you've suffered for long enough, have a win. Just take this win. Not gonna open that. That was just a questionable decision to even come up here, because it was obvious that this was gonna be a dead end. So we are going to go this way, one shot these 2 gurglings, which feels awesome. He paid out with a soul heart already. Close to full health. Basically at full health, so I'm not even gonna pick that up. I'm gonna open this. And we get basically another Dark Bomb payout. Which was worth it, probably. That is another key. But man, that has to be like one of the top 3 best deals of the Devils I've ever gone, if not the best, because I'm having a pretty hard time imagining what it could have even been better than this exact deal. Abaddon gives you plus 1.5 damage and 6 soul hearts and a speed upgrade. Dark Bomb, we all know what it does, and Brimstone obviously we also know what it does. So these 3 items are just... Having all of these 3 items in one deal, it blows my mind. I can't comprehend it. And we get Pandora's Box, which gives us toothpicks and an HP upgrade I'm not gonna take. Why am I not gonna take it? Because it will ruin the Polaroid invisibility, and also a potential Whore of Babylon pickup, which now seems pretty unlikely. But we could still get it on like the chest, or if we pick up a Joker card on the Cathedral. So the boss room is gonna be down the right. Shoot. Here we go. Got something? Good. I can take damage once now and still remain at the same level of HP. With this setup, it's kind of unlikely that I'm even gonna take very much damage to begin with. I mean, I am gonna take some damage, who am I kidding? But also, I have Satanic Bible and Dark Bomb. So it's very, very unlikely for me to get killed in this run, given the amount of damage we have in addition to our survivability. Hey, what? He was like a double ooze champion? I believe I saw a Tinted Rock on it last room. That was bullshit. Me taking damage before it even spawned. But you know, I think I saw a Tinted Rock on it in the previous room, but I'm not gonna care about it too much. We have Small Rock. We're at full HP. What could it possibly give us that would make a huge impact on us? It could pay out with a golden chest that contains Cricket's head, I admit, but was it even a Tinted Rock? Actually, now that I look more closely, no, there was no Tinted Rock here. I was mistaken. There is an on. So let's just go up to the Cathedral. The reason this Steel of the Devil, like, put shortly, the reason the Steel of the Devil was so great was that it gave us damage and survivability both at once, and before that we weren't really doing well in either of those categories. So this just sorted our whole run out all by itself. I haven't taken very much damage after I picked those items up. That's not saying very much though, like... Sure, you got a high damage Brimstone Laser, be proud not to take much damage. There we go. Doesn't really matter where we enter the long room from. Yeah, well, that is our chance to kill one of those easily. The other one is feared, and he's dead. We get a charge from Satanic Bible, and we're back to full HP. Two-shotting Bloodney. Well, he hit me once, and we get HP we don't want. Oh my god, guys, we're not at full HP anymore. Still not at full HP anymore. Wow, now we're actually taking one hit on top of that. What a freaking tragedy. What do I want from the chest? Mostly Spoonbender? I'm not even hoping. I'm not even asking for more damage. All I want is Spoonbender. This is just so cool. Yeah, well, that was just pretty much inevitable for me to take damage right there. Which is my own fault, though, because I positioned myself that way. Yeah, well, that was also pretty hard to avoid, but we got a Dark Bomb payout which gave us a spider. Oh, come on with that bullshit. Don't shoot right in my face as you're getting closer to me. Well, we're still in a good position. We're still in a great position. Sacrificial Dagger will have our invincibility. Hot bombs are just 5 bombs at this point. Robot Baby is not that great, but Sacrificial Dagger is gonna help out a lot, because let's face it, I am gonna get hit. And every time I get hit, I get invincibility. And in that period of invincibility, I can run in and do a lot of damage with Sacrificial Dagger. There it was enough to kill an adversary, even though I wasn't paying close attention to where the Overlord was at all points. Kill you. Man, Raph is tanky. Blank card. I mean, I'm gonna leave it on the ground here. Maybe we find a tarot card. It's pretty unlikely because chests are gonna contain items on the chest, not tarot cards. And then where are we gonna get the tarot card from on this floor? There's no skulls, there's no, anything that can drop tarot cards. Unless just via room generation, I guess. Just if you just get a card payout at the end of a room. But then that card also has to be good. Double Mega Fatty and then double Cage. This is just annoying is what this is. Look at that. What am I supposed to do about that? So one's dead. Yeah, well. I'm kind of getting a little bit scared now. Also, our damage is good, but not, over the top. We don't have Brimstone plus, Polyphemus. Algis, that just seals the deal. We've won. As long as we can make it to Blue Baby, we've won. Because with the Algis rune, we can just go in there and let Sacrificial Dagger do its thing. The Algis rune lasts for so long, and the invincibility from it. that if we just walk in there with our overload, it's gonna do the whole thing for us, and we're not gonna be at risk of taking damage even, let alone dying. So one of these jokers is dead. Now the second one is dead as well. Can we find the boss room, please? Please pay out. Thank you. I was getting a little bit nervous about my HP situation. So that is 3 dead ends adjacent to 1 end room. There's another dead end. And... oh, we haven't been this way yet. So one's dead. And we're gonna kill the second one shortly, right now. Get another black heart from our satanic Bible. And the double dingle fight is gonna be relatively easy, even though it just almost took damage. Oh, okay. Is this the way to the boss? It might be. Doing some damage with sacrificial dagger, and we get anemic, which is just whatever. It's not great. I mean, it does something. It's not absolute garbage, but it could be a lot better. I think we're fine. Like, we definitely should be fine on this one. There's the boss room. I'm not gonna take 6 additional damage against Polycephalus. And we've won. I'm not even hesitating. Hit Q. Throw this in there. Walk in with sacrificial dagger. It's gonna do a lot of damage. Readjust your position as it rotates along. I'm not the best at these sort of plays with the overall game, but clearly you can see that it could get the job done. So thank you for watching this episode. Leave a like or a comment if you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.